executives today in the 13th week are still the last day of March in the sovereign democracy third day. And here are words from my assistant, the deputy of the planet, of issues of Christo de facto lotus vector, and begin by plenary, the pilgrimage rather from Lagos to Jumat, to Feast of Tabernacle and to Temple. And here are how we open the floor.
It was stunning. It was mind-blowing. After the biology questions, I had them type in, what do you say to a father with a sick child? And it gave this very careful, excellent answer that, is perhaps better than any of us in the room might have given. And so it's like, wow, what is it? What is the scope of this thing? Because this is way better.
Yeah. From this end, I ask you of a 300 billion from here to kindergarten, and of citizenship bill, electric, and so on. And take a listen. This one is from the children.
From now on, if you're not contributing towards my happiness, my goals, or my bank account, you do not matter, and that's a vibe.
At this point, you will understand that the work of his hands are varieties and judgments. All these commandments are sure, and this one is from the Planet World Order Federal Gazette Chief Nazi Police. And it went on again and said,
your political survival is nothing compared to the survival of our children in their schools, in their playgrounds, in their wherever they happen to be.
They stand fast forever and ever and adorn in truth and uprightness. At this point, I open the floor again. Are from our neighbors who in tech chiefs had openly saying.
Hi everyone, welcome to Behind the Tech. I'm your host, Kevin Scott, Chief Technology Officer for Microsoft. In this podcast, we're going to get behind the tech. We'll talk with some of the people who have made our modern tech world possible and understand what motivated them to create what they did. So join me to maybe learn a little bit about the history of computing and get a few behind-the-scenes insights into what's happening today. Stick around.
Yes, that's what we say. And from this end, you would notice that 11 continents, right from the Sovereignty Day 3, Ojudri Friday, EFCC versus EFCC, a matter of 39 billion naira between the EFCC and EFCC at the Feast Ground. I think this 31st, 3rd of 2023 is a real war. But yet still, the 11 continent Air Force are founded on the eradications of all evil ends and all these respecting ends worldwide. At here, on this NASA Crew 5, which actually here, Crew 5 mission, lifted off at exactly 12 p.m. EDT on the very 5th day of October 2022 on a Falcon 9 rocket from NASA's Kennedy Space Center here in my Florida. About 1700 hours later, Dragon docked to the Harmony modules forward facing port. It's from there I said, as it lifted up on that very Wednesday, the 5th of October, and redefining our purpose for monitorings of our own growth and development of our own clean tech and global gateway here around the world. As they then return to all the planets, you will discover they were now called engineers. So also, as the Air Force were continental in their club, they shall be known as the police force for the continent. And this I want very explain and encourage you all that you all are not just Air Force nationally here in America, but our police force to create continually this police force. Engage yourself as of abolishing all the F-16, 32, 42, and Astro fighter jets. You must go on Boeing. At this point, I will encourage you all to understand that Jeremiah still said we should continue to do what best we should do. And it's from here that I encourage you that you can never beat the brain and the talent of the daily commands of these constitutions, from sovereignty democracy down to the very kindergarten democracy. Also, likewise, God will always prevail over all angels and its 24 elders. He will also prevail over Satan, dragon, and serpent. But still, here I draw cotton. That evil does not exist there, but on earth among men, and these are subjected to the second democrats and in their sovereignty, so and so on. They would never have it until then. I will define that to be a kind of individual that cherishes to give not a cup of water to someone while giving God the first place in their life. At this point, I call it a day. But still, right on my heart, Abuja, this very thankful day, hear, O Lord, the lessons of your holy words, and the grants that I may be a doer of your word and not a forgetful hearer only. And better still, as we go on, do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophet, as this pilgrimage continues from a de facto Christo de facto's lotus veto of transportation at exactly Central Ikeja, and now called Lagos, where on the very 2018, March 29th, the Sovereign Democracy Day, that transition system was given to me as Lotto. What can I do with it? I better put it and I lieutenant it and then set it up for pilgrimage to go and assist them and bring down the price of transportation. And this one makes us to look straight into the price of crude oil and fast track the mini budgets between UK and mainland, that I should be able to get together the new refinery and to seize that of Dangote, since it doesn't want to have anything to do with us at the stone throw the Dangote goodwill. At that point, maybe because of this now, I have not just come to abolish them, but to fulfill all of them together. At this time, we are all should remember that it's not just to give God a cup of water, but to also give God the first place in this pilgrimage. This is the 13th one of this year, 2023. Truly, He is your rock. Truly, He is your salvation. Truly, He is your fortress. Truly, you will never and never be shaken.